MWMCA salutes Clark Construction Group, LLC, as a 2021 COVID-19 hero. We've all been learning how to live with COVID-19 for more than a year. It has affected all aspects of our lives, including our families, how we accomplish everyday tasks, how we conduct business and do our jobs. Our largest corporations and government agencies have had to learn how to cope quickly during the worldwide pandemic, implement the necessary solutions while keeping employees and customers safe. One of those companies is Clark Construction Group, LLC. Clark Construction Group, LLC prides themselves on being a local builder with national reach. Their 4,200 employees are spread across offices and job sites throughout the United States. Though their presence today is larger than ever before, they are deeply rooted in the communities where they build and live. Their portfolio features projects of all sizes and levels of complexity, from intricate interior renovations to some of the most complex civil operations in the country. They can build it all, and they do. Clark's breadth of capabilities ensures that they are able to meet their clients' needs every time on every front.
Hi, my name is Jay Grauberger, Executive Vice President of Corporate Affairs for Clark Construction Group. First, let me say thank you to the Maryland-Washington Minority Companies Association for taking time to honor all that companies across the region have been doing over the course of the past year to help keep our teams and our partners working and working safely through the course of the pandemic. And on behalf of Clark Construction Group, my colleague Wes Stith and I want to say thank you. We're honored to be included among this group of companies. And let me further say thank you to MWMCA for all that you are doing and have done over the course of the past year to support our minority contractors and suppliers across the region. In terms of how we've been coping over the past year through the pandemic, I'd have to say that at Clark this last year we learned a lot about the strength, resilience, and innovation of not only our own teams, but those of our trade partners. As many of you know, construction was deemed essential under federal guidelines, and so as such we were able to keep people employed and working, and we were committed to doing so safely throughout the course of the past year. And as the pandemic set in last March and we evolved over the course of the year, we were very grateful to have a strong safety culture, strong safety leadership, and strong project leaders who worked together over the course of the year with our trade partners to implement strong protections and protocols to protect against COVID. And especially they were all very agile over the course of the year as our knowledge of the virus evolved and federal and state and local guidance evolved over the course of the year, all in an effort to try to keep people working safely. So this year has really taught us the importance of strong culture, strong process, and strong teams. I'd say one of the biggest challenges we've faced this past year with the pandemic is that the risk of COVID extends far beyond the workplace and into people's personal lives. And unlike the safety and health risks that we can control within the fence line of a job site or within the walls of an office, the risk of COVID was one that was all-encompassing. And so what we've done this past year is really emphasize to our workforce the importance of taking that same safety mindset and health mindset with them into their personal lives that they have at work, and making sure that they're doing their best to follow precautions related to face coverings, hand washing, social distancing, and similar precautions to help prevent the spread of COVID. In terms of what's changed this past year in terms of our work with diverse suppliers and contractors, I have to say one of the real bright spots and silver linings this past year has been with our Strategic Partnership Program, which is our 10-month Executive MBA style program for small, minority, women-owned, and veteran-owned business leaders. We're celebrating our 15th anniversary this year, and until 2020, these groups would meet one night a week for 3 hours from September through June for the program. And once the pandemic set in last March and we all went into lockdown, we were very concerned that we might have to cancel or defer the program. But we realized that the students in the program had already invested 5 months of important time and hard effort to make it that far in the program, and we had to find a way to enable them to finish the program and to graduate. Well, like all colleges and universities and schools, we quickly pivoted to an online and virtual learning format, enabling them to finish the program and to graduate virtually, and they're now on their way. And I have to say, the shift to virtual learning has really created some upsides. It has improved access to the program, it's improved engagement, and our enrollment is up significantly. So we're really pleased with what virtual learning has provided and how it has enhanced the program. And we're really looking at a hybrid model going forward, pairing virtual learning with in-person learning when it's safe again to do that. Clark has a long history of giving back to the communities where we live and work. In this past year, we certainly continued that tradition, especially during our MLK Week of Service in January, when we completed over 75 individual community service projects. There really are so many special moments and highlights from the past year, moments of real determination and commitment. But let me highlight one in particular that's special for us. Last October, in spite of the challenges posed by the pandemic, we were able to achieve substantial completion ahead of schedule on the new Capital Region Medical Center in Prince George's County for the University of Maryland Medical System. But more important than achieving substantial completion ahead of schedule, we were able to exceed the participation goals for MBE, county-based MBE, and local businesses on the project, awarding more than $177 million in contracts to all those groups combined. We're honored to have worked with UMS, with Prince George's County, with design partner Wilmot Sands, and with the many great trade partners that worked on the project. This is going to be a great contribution to healthcare access for Prince George's County and for the surrounding communities.
Thank you, Clark Construction Group, LLC. We salute you as a 2021 COVID-19 hero.